Hey everybody, so I have been traveling quite a bit for work. And when I travel, that means I don't get to open my book mail. So today I'm here to do a book mail unboxing. All these books that have come my way, I have no idea what's in any of these packages. But you are going to find out as soon as I do. Let's get started. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Russell with Ink and Paper Blog. How are you all doing today? As always, I hope you're happy, I hope you're healthy, I hope you're safe, and of course, I hope you're reading an amazing book or two or three or four. Weather is still cold and rainy here in Northern California. I am still a bit congested, still fighting through, but hey, you know what? No complaints, especially on a day where I'm just going to open packages full of books. So today is all about book mail. I have a whole stack here. I have no idea what's in here, so I want everyone to give me a pass. I'm probably going to be reading a lot of backs of books because I don't know what's coming and I couldn't prepare, right? I think that's fair. But I'm hoping to surprise you with some amazing books to make it on your TBR. So, as always, get out your pen, get out your paper, get out your book, Goodreads, however you keep track of that TBR. If you are so able, please order these books from your local independent bookstore. I don't know what's in here. Most of them are probably coming out soon, but some of them may have just come out, so get your hands on them. Or get your library to get you a copy as soon as possible. So let's just dive in and see what's going on. So book one, let's get going here. I am going to try to open these as as professionally as I can. But, sometimes it doesn't work. Oh, I remember reading about this one. So this is The Home for Wayward Girls by Marcia Bradley. This is out from Harper. So this says, while other adolescent girls are listening to grunge rock or swooning over boy bands, Loretta knows little of life beyond the home for wayward girls, the secluded ranch where her parents run a program designed to correct teen girls' bad behavior. Some new residents arrive with their parents, while others are accompanied by transporters, people paid to forcibly deliver these girls, caught swearing, smoking, drinking, or kissing. Many are failed runaways, desperate to leave their sometimes brutal homes. Few have any idea of the suffering that lies ahead. Loretta witnesses firsthand how the adults use abusive discipline to crush these girls' spirits. She understands the pain and shares it. I think that's all we need to read. But that sounds compelling. It also sounds like it's going to break my heart, and I feel like I'm going to cry. So this is The Home for Wayward Girls by Marcia Bradley, and I believe this looks like a finished copy, so this just may have come out as well. Okay, there you go. What's next? Did I say Marcia's name right the first time I said it? If I didn't, I apologize, Marcia. No practice, no anything. I'm just sort of going blind here, so I apologize for all that's about to happen. Oh, so this is Forgiving Imelda Marcos by Nathan Go. This is coming out from FSG. It comes out on June 13th, 2023. Let's get into this one. After suffering a serious head injury, Leto reaches out to his strange son, a journalist who lives in the United States, far from his father's Manila nursing home, to promise him a scoop, the story of a secret meeting between Imelda Marcos, the flamboyant wife of the late dictator, and Corazon Aquino, whose husband the dictator allegedly killed. Ooh. It says Nathan Go's taunt meditation on forgiveness and regret is told in this indelible voice of a Filipino chauffeur, nearing the end of his life. Oh, okay, I'm bought in. I think that sounds great. I don't think I've read a ton of books set in the Philippines. Have you? If you have and you know some great ones, please put them in the comments down below. So that's Forgiving Imelda Marcos by Nathan Go. This comes out from FSG on June 13th. I do get a lot of books from FSG, and I absolutely love them, so thank you very, very much, FSG. I'm a huge supporter, and there may be a lot in here from them. Oh, see, this one's from MCB, so this one is right around the bend. So, oh yeah. So this is Sing Her Down by Ivy Pochoda. This is MCD from FSG, and this comes out on May 23rd. And let's see what this one says. So FSG and MSD always put their little intros in the beginning, and I need to remember that. So this says, No Country for Old Men meets Killing Eve in this gritty feminist Western thriller. Do we need more? Florence, Florida bomb is not the hapless innocent she claims to be when she arrives at the Arizona women's prison, or so her ex-cellmate, Dios Mary Sandoval, keeps insinuating. Dios knows the truth about Florida's crimes, understands the truth that Florence hides even from herself, that she wasn't a victim of circumstance, an unlucky bystander misled by a bad man. Dios knows the darkness lives in women too, despite the world's refusal to see it, and she is determined to open Florida's eyes and unleash her true self. When an unexpected reprieve gives both women their freedom, Dios's fixation on Florida turns into a dangerous obsession, and deadly cat and mouse chase ensues from Arizona to the desolate streets of Los Angeles. That sounds excellent. Sounds like a TV show. I bet it's going to be very cinematic. So this is Sing Her Down by Ivy Pochoda. This is out from MCD, and again, it comes out on May 23rd. Gosh, all of these books sound so good so far. What am I going to do with my time, people? I don't know. I'm just opening the packages down here just so I don't hold them up. They have my address on them. Oh, this is a second copy of a book, which I am totally okay with because I am super excited to read this. And that's Wandering Souls by Cecile Pin. I know what this one is about. This is after the last troops leave America from Vietnam. It's a story of 3 siblings that wind up leaving Vietnam, and they move to Hong Kong. Their parents wind up not making it, and so they then emigrate to the UK. And it's the story of these 3 children sort of finding their way in life without their parents, and really sort of the struggles of being in a place where you don't know anyone, you're young, you're trying to figure it out. The oldest has to take care of the 2 other ones, and sort of how that distances the 3 children. This book was just longlisted for the Women's Prize for Fiction. And yeah, so I have an extra copy. That is awesome. So that's Wandering Souls by Cecile Pin. This is already out. You can get it. It came out this month from Holt. And yeah, I highly recommend it. It's on the Women's long list. What else do you need? Okay, let's go on. Let's see what's in the next one. Are you guys enjoying this? Do you like when I open book mail and I'm surprised? I like to do these videos sometimes just because I do like just being completely shocked by what comes in the mail. Okay, this cover is absolutely gorgeous. So we are A Haunting by Tyriek White. This is out from Astra House Books. It comes out in April. I have read a couple of books from Astra House lately and absolutely love them. And one of their books, the Towns of Babylon, I'm not sure that's 100% the title, was shortlisted for the National Book Award last year, I believe. So we're set in 1980s Brooklyn. Key is enchanted with her world, glowing with her dreams. A charming and tender doula serving the black women of East New York neighborhoods. She lives like her mother, among the departed, and learns to speak to and from them. Her untimely death leaves behind her mother Audrey, who is on the verge of losing the public housing apartment they once shared. Coley, Key's grieving son, soon learns that he too has inherited the sacred gift and begins to slip into the liminal space between the living and the dead on his journey to self-realization. In the present, the expulsion from school forces Coley across town where, feeling increasingly detached and disenchanted with the conditions of his community, he begins to realize that he must ultimately be accountable to the place he is from. That sounds fantastic. There's more to it, but you know what? I got to leave a little bit of stuff up for mystery, so you'll pick it up. So again, this is We Are A Haunting by Tyriek White. Just take a look at how beautiful that cover is. This is coming out from Astra House Book, and it comes out in April. Okay. I'm really afraid all of these stuff. So I will say, I get books in these things too sometimes. These are the hardest for me to open, to be honest, and it never goes smoothly. So I'm going to apologize. While this one may take me a moment to figure out exactly how I want to open it. And it may be loud. So, oh, there we go. Yes, okay. I got it out pretty easy overall. So, ooh, and I knocked the video. Okay, wow. Gosh, a loud plane going by. Oh, okay, I remember this one. This is Pomegranate by Helen, Elaine Lee. This is coming out from Atria Books, and it comes out on April 11th. So this says, Renita Atwire is almost done with her 4-year sentence for opiate possession at Oak Hills Correctional Center. With 3 years of sobriety, she is determined to stay clean and regain custody of her 2 children. My name is Renita, and I'm an addict and an alcoholic, she has said again and again at recovery meetings. But who else is she? Who might she choose to become? She is determined to confront the weight of the past and discover what might lie beyond mere survival. Renita is regaining her freedom, but she's leaving behind her lover Maxine, who has inspired her to imagine herself and the world differently. Now she must steer clear of the temptations that have pulled her down while atoning for her missteps and facing old wounds. Okay, so one, I think that sounds fantastic. I'm all about people, reinventing and learning from their past. I also feel like I'm gonna cry in this one. Yeah, this sounds really good. So this is Pomegranate by Helen, Elaine Lee. This is out from Atria book on April 11th. So now that you all, I have 2 more boxes here. You're sort of getting an idea. Big boxes. Look at this one. This is the first big box. As a booktuber, sometimes you have to practice, you have to get it. So when you do an unboxing like this, you're sort of hoping and praying that everything goes smoothly because you can't reopen the packages, right? So you sort of get what you get when it comes to an unboxing video. And I'm using this little knife here. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a book that's already out. And I was so jealous because all of these people online had gotten this Burnham Wood hat and they were wearing it. And it's for there's another thing. Oh, it comes with a pencil too. And this is Burnham Wood by Eleanor Catton. This is out from FSG. This is just come out. I am super excited about this book. I've talked it about, oh my God, it has a bookmark too. Look at how cute this bookmark is. I'm so excited. I've talked about this book before. I didn't know that I was going to get this finished copy or this totally adorable hat at all. So this is interesting because this one is described differently in the blurb or sort of the summary in this finished copy than it was on the ARC. So a landslide has closed the Coronway Pass on New England's South Island, cutting off the town of Thorndyke and leaving a sizable farm abandoned. The disaster presents an opportunity for Burnham Wood, an undeclared, unregulated, sometimes criminal, sometimes philanthropic guerrilla gardening collective that plants crops wherever no one will notice. For years, the group has struggled to break even. To occupy the farm at Thorndyke would mean a shot at solvency at last. But an enigmatic American billionaire, Robert, I'm not going to try to say his last name because I'll butcher it, also has an interest in the place. He has snatched it up to build his end-time bunker, or so he tells the Burnham's founder, Mira, when he catches her on the property. He's intrigued by Mira and by Burnham Wood. Although their poles are apart politically, it seems the group and Robert might have enemies in common. So, can the Burnham Woods trust him? And as their ideals and ideologies are tested, can they trust one another? So that's Burnham Wood by Eleanor Catton. I want to say thank you, FSG, for this beautiful finished copy and this totally adorable hat. I'm so excited. Yeah, this is actually very close to the top of my TBR. So I will be reading that before we know it. Okay. I will say the last box is this thing. I have no idea. So thank you, Hatchet. What's in here? It's actually heavy. So I'm assuming it's going to have some hardbacks in it or something. Oh, I think this is like a whole fantasy series, if I'm not mistaken. This is exciting. Okay. I believe I know what this is. So this is going to take me a minute, y'all. So get a coffee or whatever, because this is like a stack of books and I'm going to have to order them in order and talk to you about them. Okay, let's get this done. So, this is book 4. Oh, this is a completely different book, so I got to get to that one too. Book 2, book 1, and book 3. So let's do this. Oh my goodness. So, this is this series right here. Let me see if it says the series name on the front. So, this is We Ride the Storm.
I'm sure I understand.
Oh, Siri wants to participate. We Ride the Storm, We Lie with Death, We Cry for Blood, and We Dream of Gods by Devin Madson. This is from the Reborn Empire series, and this is all 4 books. So Orbit, thank you so much. Look at this beautiful series. I'll show you the covers of all of them real quick. They all look fantastic, so I'll do that. And then I'm just going to read the beginning of the first one, right? Because I want to entice you, but I do not want to give away what happens after book 1. Oh, this is so exciting, but I did not expect all of these books to come together. So We Ride the Sword by Devin Madson, okay? 17 years after rebels storm the streets, factions divide Kishia. Only the firm hand of the God Emperor holds the empire together. But when a shocking betrayal destroys a tense alliance with neighboring Chiltai, all that has been won comes crashing down. In Kisia, Princess Miko Tasai is a prisoner in her own castle. She dreams of claiming her throne, but the path to power could rip the empire and her family asunder. In Chiltai, I'm sorry, that is a fictional country that I'm struggling to say. Assassin Cassandra Marius is plagued by the voices of the dead. Desperate, she accepts a contract that promises her a cure if she helps an empire fall. And on the border between nations, Captain Ra Itorin and his warriors are exiles forced to fight in a foreign war or die. Okay, that sounds fantastic. It sounds amazing. All of these books look so beautiful. So I want to thank Orbit very much for the Reborn Empire. This is 4 books so far. I'm assuming maybe it will go on from 4. But there is a lot to read here, and I am super excited about that. I have to set that aside. Another book that came in, and I just fell in love with this cover when I saw it right away. So that's The Fairy Bargains of Prospect Hill by Rowenna Miller, and this is out from Redhook Books. Okay, so there is no magic on Prospect Hill, or anywhere else for that matter, but just on the other side of the veil is a world of the Fae. Generations ago, the first farmers learned to bargain small trades to make their lives a little easier. A bit of glass to find something lost, a cup of milk for better layers in a chicken coop. Much of that old wisdom was lost as the riverboats gave way to the rail lines and the farmers took work at mills and factories. Elaine Fairborn's family, however, was always superstitious, and she still hums the rhymes to ensure dry weather on her sister's wedding day. When Delphine confides that her new husband is not the man she thought he was, Elaine will stop at nothing to help her sister escape him. Small bargains buy them time, but the price for true freedom may be more than they are willing to pay. On Prospect Hill, you can get nearly anything you want from the Fae, if you know how to ask, and if you can be ready to pay the price. So that's The Fairy Bargain of Prospect Hill by Rowenna Miller, out from Redhook. Doesn't that sound great? And let's take a moment how beautiful this cover is. Yeah. I cannot hold up all of these books. This was a lot of books, but all of them sound so good. I hope that I inspired you to put 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or all of them on your TBR. As always, if you're a return subscriber, I could not do this without you. Thank you so very, very much. If you are new to my channel, I hope that you hit the subscribe button, click the little bell. It helps my channel grow. I'm still struggling to get to the 13,000 subscribers. But hey, you know what? It will come in time. As always, I encourage you to read globally, shop locally, and until next time, I wish you happy reading. Bye, everybody.